All right, and welcome to our Monday noon. We're going to be doing kind of a walk and talk today, and here you can get to see one of our other kitties. She'll be terribly surprised at that. And I just want to take you around and show you some of what we're dealing with today, and also hopefully get us off to a good week. Here's some others coming to say hello. Hello. Anyway, it is a beautiful sunny day. We are hopeful that we'll be able to dry out a little bit because we're just totally saturated. This entire hillside up here is pretty much mush, and so we're not going up there. You can see one of our tree issues right here, and we've already taken away quite a bit on this. So it's definitely opening that area up. There will be more sunlight hitting that hill. So who knows what flowers and so on we may get that we haven't seen for a while. But this by itself is a big job. However, that's only one of about 5 trees that are down here. So we're working on that. I'm happy to report that although we stood ready to scoop out our koi and goldfish, they came through just fine. They seem to be able to dive really deep and just hang out even when the pond itself is overflowing. So that was a plus. So now it's back to a somewhat more normal level. And you can see Abdul up there. Abdul is one of Lady Lorion's original peacocks. And again, I cannot go up too far because I'm sinking into the earth, but he is doing quite well. We've had trees go down on both sides of him, but we have it has not actually taken out his enclosure. We do have to rebuild this one side of it though. So you can see where this has gone up toward the pool. And we still have a tree threatening the pool, but we're trying to deal with that ourselves. I did have the tree people out here to look at it. Unfortunately, they wanted $6,000 approximately, not including cleaning up or hauling away anything. So we've got this area closed off until we can get that one dangling tree taken care of. So over here, of course, we've got our little temple, which is unfortunately closed at this time. We re-tarped. We had the first phase of re-roofing starting hopefully tomorrow, again, if the weather holds and we get to dry out a little bit. So we've got quite a bit of work to do in there. There's a picture below on my website, but actually we've had another panel fall since, which is not good. So all that's going to have to be redone. We will restore it to the way that Lady Lorion created it, but it's just going to take a little extra oomph on our part. And we've had some minor damage on the fence, but that isn't too much. But you can see our stream. Most of you are used to this being completely dry, but as you can see, that is not the case right now, and we've got a lot of water going through it. But I have to give a positive call out to Caltrans because they came as part of a much larger initiative in this area. They came and completely redid our culvert, which goes under the highway. And so you can see that it is running nicely, and they put up new trees that are not going to fall over presumably, and all sorts of things along here. So this is running really nicely, and we're very happy. It's just going into the 2 big tubes right there. There's a third one over there, but I don't think it's actually reached that for very long during this storm. We're kind of continuously considering the storm as just one huge event. But look at all that water. Gonna have to break out a kayak, huh? And we have some minor branches down in the campground and so on, but that isn't too bad. But there you can see we've got some things just hanging. We've been fortunate that we did not get the winds that were predicted for our area. They were predicting up to 60-mile-per-hour winds. Fortunately, we did not get that. So very grateful that at least the element of air was kind of on our side. Oh, and here, I won't go under it, but you can see the tree situation that we're dealing with. So lots of stuff happening, and we will just deal with it as we always do. And then over here we have another tree that has just kind of lain down, and this one was actually marked for trimming by PG&E, but they hadn't gotten to us yet. So I don't know if there's any recourse for us with that, but we are definitely calling them. You can see that there's a number of trees that they have marked that are supposed to be dealt with, but like I said, this one took care of itself. And again, thanks to Dan and Thor, especially, we've been managing to cope with these. And then here is the tomb room, which I think everyone is very concerned about. And we're down to about 6 inches there. So that is very hopeful, because I know that this is an area that means a lot to people. People have used the sarcophagus for meditations, and we've also done a lot of initiatory work in there. We performed the rites of Osiris. Yeah, this is the sump pump busily working. It's been running all night, and now we are finally getting some results. So, but anyway, let's go ahead and do our rites, and hopefully everything will be all right. Divine Isis, goddess of 10,000 names, I invoke your grace. Come to our temple, O goddess, dwell in our shrine, make our hearths your altars, our hearts your home. Bring vision and healing to those who use this shrine. Give us wisdom and unveil the truth. And with thy feathery wings, protect us. Breathe into us the breath of life and health and strength. It is noon. Let us celebrate the moon. Let us celebrate the stars, no matter where they are. It is noon, and we celebrate the sun that shines on everyone. Let us celebrate our day as we go upon our way. It is noon. It is noon. It is noon. One lovely thing is that we have all this beautiful green. We are definitely in spring. So now, if anyone has words for the day, this is a beautiful time to bring them forth. So my words are sunny weather ahead, sunny weather ahead, sunny weather ahead, sunny weather ahead. And if anyone else has words for today, this is a good moment to bring them forth. we are in our equivalent of Egyptian reeds when they talk about Isis hiding in the reeds. These grow in that part of the world as well. They're Arondodonax, and they grow throughout Crete and many places in the Middle East, anywhere where it's kind of swampy and wet. And we're certainly qualifying for that right now. So we have our little sacred reeds. Now the pampas grass is from South America. It's not quite the same connection, but nonetheless, when we think of Isis hiding in the reeds, this is where on our property it would be. And from Latanya, getting work done, getting work done, getting work done, getting work done. And from Dragonfly, grace, light, grateful. Grace, light, grateful. Grace, light, grateful. Grace, light, grateful. And anybody, did I miss anyone? No, I don't think so. All right. Well, let's go ahead and in this nice spot, honor the directions. And this would be approximately south right here, where we have this angle on our culvert. Go down here a little bit. People don't get to see this part of the property very much. And we're also setting up a burn pile here for getting rid of some of the branches that we've had to take down. Let us honor the east, element of air with the winds ever blowing. And I'm pointing south and honoring the east. Sorry about that, guys. I'm a little disoriented. I'm used to my nice square temple. This is the east. Let's start. Let us honor element of air with the winds ever blowing, and we honor the south, element of fire with the flames ever glowing, and we honor the west, element of water with the rivers ever flowing, and we honor the north, element of earth with the seeds ever growing, and we honor the spirits above and below with the wisdom ever growing, and we honor our bodies both without and within with the love forever showing. Where we come into this world with all these gifts and more, our very own special essence. Let's thank the goddess for that which she bestows. Let's go forth, refreshed and renewed, with dedication to preserve and protect all life, for we are all children of Isis, the great mother goddess. And I see Paolo, his words are protection, fortress, shield. Thank you. Protection, fortress, shield. Protection, fortress, shield. Protection, fortress, shield. Goddess bless. May we all be safe in our own fortresses. May we not even need to have fortresses, but whatever we find ourselves taking shelter in, may it be safe and protected for everybody. And now it is Monday, so it is time to make a special request for miracles. So if you have anything that you want to request, now is a good moment to do it. I request that we get all the help and assistance that we need to put everything back even better than it was before, and also to help us make plans so we are less vulnerable to this sort of thing. We had done preparations, but it, is not quite enough. So much to be done, and may we have the miracle of sufficient blessings to do that, to do everything. All right. And of course, we continue to pray for peace and for the miracle of the end of all wars that are distressing so many people all over. And I also pray for the miracle of healing for so many people I know are struggling with various health problems right now. May they all be soothed. And Paolo is seconding that. Yes, thank you. So mote it be. We are having a little breeze today. It's trying to pick up our tarp on the temple, which is not a good thing. So we'll have to take care of that. But I do love all the greens that we're seeing, and I noticed that our prolific peacock daddy was flirting with one of the peacock mommies. We may end up with even more peacocks, though we do try to pull the eggs and not produce more than we have. But you can see that we have not been perfect on that. Isn't he beautiful? And here comes one of our faithful congregants, Kat. And in here, of course, we have numerous small leaks that we were also dealing with. It's just going to keep us busy. It'll keep us out of trouble. All right, are there any other requests for miracles or for anything? Hello, Doug. I'm so glad to see you. If you watch the earlier part of this broadcast, you can kind of see some of what we're dealing with. Certainly right here is part of what we're dealing with clearing away the storm damage. We're still expecting a little bit more rain this week, but hopefully it'll just be one day, and I'm hoping that we'll have dried out pretty well by that time. So yeah, you're happy with it. It's just more to play with, huh? Yes. There you go. And we also expect to get a new domestic cat because our dear priestess, Marky, who passed away recently, we're taking on one of her kitties. These guys don't know about it yet, but hopefully it will all work out. All right, well, I'm not seeing other requests, so I will go ahead and close. Thank you for being with me right now. I really appreciate your support, and energy sustains us, and it is the reason that we do what we do. So thank you. And so, as always, we give thanks to the remarkable Lady Lorianne Vanier, in whose jeweled, sandaled footsteps we strive to follow. And we give thanks to all of our teachers who have guided us, among them Lady Olivia, her brother Lord Strathlock, so many others, and everyone that has blessed our way, given us insight, stood with us in times of trouble. We are grateful. May all be well. And Latanya says, may everyone that has damage from the storms get the money, items, services, and such. The best, easiest, and most divine way of receiving what they need, as well as receive the emotional support they need from a space of divine love. Protection from any potential future danger, may it be done through the grace of the Divine Mother. Goddess bless. That's beautiful, Latanya. Thank you so very much. All right. Well, I hope today, as Monday, beginning of another week, is a blessing for everyone who's listening. I hope it is a good week, one that's full of ease and insight and magic, and may all good things come. Blessings.